They still have it up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, here's a
Okay.
comment. Man, that DH is one good-looking fellow made by
Well, there you
DH.
go. All right. All right.
All
It
right,
was
we are
acting a little
showing.
weird. Is it showing okay?
Yeah, we're showing live on this side. We are live here. Let me mute the discussion so I don't hear you. We are good to start. All messages are up.
Okay. All
We're
right.
ready whenever you are, brother.
All right. Let me get the intro in. We'll get going.
All right.
Hi, this is Jack Hughes of Wang Chung, and you're listening to the DND Dynamite 80s podcast show with your hosts DC and DH.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, DC and DH. So, guys, take it away.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'm DH.
Hey, I am DC.
DC, man, I've noticed something. This is the first time in probably 3 years we've both wore our D&D hats on the same night.
Well, we will try not to make that mistake again.
Hey, every once in a while, even a blind squirrel finds a
Well,
nut,
we
I
find
guess,
one,
right?
don't we? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Man, how's your week been, brother?
Hey, it's great, man. Enjoying this Beach Boys month that we're celebrating.
I'm telling
How
you, and
about
the
that?
weather here in Tennessee's been just like beach weather, man. You can't, it's like perfect
Yes.
month here.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
been a great month, man. We've had a lot of great things going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I'm really excited to get another show started tonight. We got some great guests coming in.
Yeah.
Matt's joining us there. So I'm going to let you do the introductions to see if you can.
Oh, you froze up. Maybe it's too cold in Tennessee. So there we go. He's froze up on us.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll make do.
Yeah, we'll make do. We'll let him get back on or whatever he needs to do. Folks, before we introduce the guest, I want to pass along a message that was sent to us that we've been talking or actually reading for each of our tribute shows for the month. It says, thank you to David Clark and Dale Hudson for keeping the music and impact of the Beach Boys alive with their internet show. Each tribute band helps promote the music of the Beach Boys, and we all appreciate that support. And that is from David Marks and Al Jardine of the Beach Boys. So we appreciate them commenting on what we were doing for the month for the Beach Boy tribute. Couldn't work it out for their schedule to try to have one of those guys on. Just they're real busy, and that's good for them. Good for them. So we appreciate that comment very much so. Yeah, we are honored to have Matt with Sounds of Summer joining us to continue talking the Beach Boys stuff that we've had a blast talking about throughout the whole month. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Our pleasure. Let me ask this first. Why the intrigue to the music of the Beach Boys and wanting to perform it?
Well, short version, the three of us in the band, there's four of us. Three of us played as a trio for a long time. My cousin, who is the drummer, and one of our good friends. And we found that a lot of our songs that we chose to do, mainly of the classic rock genre, we chose songs with lots of vocal harmony. And growing up, my cousin and I learned to sing harmony listening to the Everly Brothers and the Beach Boys and the Beatles. And as we got a little older and we got the trio, we added another member. And those three guys, plus the guy who is in our band now as a keyboard player, they started the Beach Boys thing. And I was out of state for a while. And then the one guy we added decided that he wanted to do it full time, and the rest of the guys couldn't do it. So now he currently plays in another tribute band, a Beach Boys tribute band out of Nashville. And so I stepped into his spot. So we've got Sounds of Summer, and then he's in a Beach Boys tribute called Sail On out of Nashville.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
So that's the short version right there.
Okay. It's got to be. So you're still performing with your cousin, right? If
Yeah,
I'm
my cousin
following this
is
right. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What is cool about that? That kind of unexpectedly, I want to ask this question. That is so cool to me. My question is, isn't it kind of cool that cousins are performing Beach Boys music, and the
Yeah.
original guys were
Right.
cousins? You know,
Brothers and cousins. Yeah.
absolutely.
And the other two guys in the band are cousins as well.
Oh wow, okay.
So
All
we're
right.
two sets of first cousins, all grew up in the same town, playing music in different forms or
So
different bands and mix and
it's
match kind of thing.
yeah. So it's close to the same kind of story a little bit.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
very cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
DH, welcome back, man. We
Man,
thought we
I-
froze you out.
I tell you what, I make one comment about you just messing with
Well,
you, and you kick me off the show, man. I'm
Hey,
telling
well, that's
you.
what happened. Happens when you have the soundboard on this
I
side.
mean,
So
I
there you
thought
go.
maybe it was that check I sent you that didn't go through or something.
It bounced. Yeah, right.
Hey,
Right.
but I was still listening in live. I got to get that back up, so I'm gonna let you carry on while I get the live back up.
Yeah.
Then I'll jump in with some questions.
Okay. All right. Matt, how long have you been doing this?
I have been in the group since 2018. I think 2015 was the first year.
Okay.
And it's steadily grown from 2015 all the way up to 2019 was a great year for us, and then obviously 2020 kind of
messed that
started,
up, didn't it?
yeah, it's kind of started us back, at the
Sure.
beginning, and then 21, and then since then every year's gotten a little bit better, and we're about back to where we were pre-COVID.
Oh,
So
great. Yeah.
20 to 25 shows a year for us. We're
Okay.
we all have outside careers
Sure.
outside of the band, and
Sure.
wish I didn't, but you got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Very, very
Matt,
true.
Why do you think the music of the Beach Boys has weathered the test of time? I mean, we're 50 plus years in, and the music is still as fresh as it ever was. I mean, it's just
yeah,
amazing.
I think a big part of it, like when people they make these videos on YouTube of reaction videos of like the first time hearing Good Vibrations or the first time hearing California Girls. I think a big part of it has to be the vocal harmony, because I feel like that's such a niche skill that a lot of bands and groups now really don't
Right.
they don't think about it. It's like the lead vocal is what gets the focus, and like if you isolate the lead or take the lead vocal out of a Beach Boys song, there's still so much going on in the background. And I don't think people realize that if they're not musicians, but their ears are telling them something is different about this stuff. And it's got to be the vocal harmony and just the fun nature, the upbeat stuff, all the surfing songs. It's just fun stuff.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Matt, is there's never going to be anyone doing a reaction video to somebody watching D&D for the first time. That's what I'm hearing here.
No, we don't have that worry, DH.
Yeah, that's the whole thing I'm hearing here, DC. I mean, let's just, here's what it is. We'll just call it what it is. It's all
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
But it's
That's
fun
exact-
though, right? It's fun.
It's fun. We do
Having
it
a
every
blast.
week.
That's all we care
We do.
about.
And the cool part is we get to talk to folks like you that are actually keeping the music alive. I mean, I know, members of the Beach Boys are still out there performing,
Right.
but in this day and age, it's kind of like the more you can get something out in front of
Yeah.
people,
Right.
the bigger it's going to grow, and it takes everybody to do that. So
Yeah.
you guys share an amazing gift with everybody when you're on stage. And folks, if you haven't seen them, check out some of the videos and stuff. Amazing group of performers.
Yes.
I love it. But thank you for sharing that gift with everybody.
Yeah, that's absolutely the truth.
Then that's something else we'll never hear, DC. So keep that in mind.
Right.
Well, hey, I just wanted to say before I forget and glance over it, I checked out some episodes, and my favorite was the one that you guys did on the Memphis wrestling,
Yes.
because I grew up a big wrestling fan, so I decided to bring all
Oh,
Warrior with
there
me.
you go.
So
He's got
so
the Warrior
you get
on
the
tonight.
reference when Jerry Calhoun has turned his back. The chain is out, baby. Watch out.
That's exactly right.
I would throw fire, but my wife said I can't do that.
No, you
anymore.
better not do that in the house. Yeah, that may not work out well.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
but it's just amazing because the time that has passed with the Beach Boys music and you guys keeping it alive. So one of the questions we kind of ask a lot because it just intrigues me. When you guys are doing your concerts, do you see the different generation age groups at your concert? Because to me that's how the music is staying alive.
Yeah. So generally our audiences for like theater shows and like performing arts centers tend to skew older, which is fine because that's who grew
Who
up
it
listening to the
touched.
music
Yeah,
and it
sure.
and they're out there um kind of reliving that, reliving their youth, and that in and of itself is something special to be a part of, is helping
Yes.
people remember that time in their life. But when we go to an outdoor concert series or a Fourth of July celebration or something where it's the whole family's there, yeah, you see the grandkids running around with more energy than they should have, and then mom and dad are sometimes one's over here chasing them, and then one's dancing over here, and then grandma and grandpa are over here. Yeah. So there is a multi-generational audience at some times,
Isn't
and
that
I
something?
love that because you
Yeah,
can, otherwise, like, because radio is such a I don't know, a dwindling medium, that I don't know if kids even, I don't know if there's oldies stations still out there, I'm sure, but like kids don't listen to the radio anymore. It's all,
No.
Spotify
stream what they want. Yeah,
and hey,
yeah,
I listen to Spotify too, but I mean, my
yeah.
playlist is Beach Boys and
Right,
Yeah.
Beatles and old stuff like that. It's just easy
right.
to access, but without the live performance aspect of it, with still the Beach Boys and then all the tribute bands, a lot of these kids probably wouldn't even hear the Beach Boys unless it's through, like, if it happens to be on a TV show or a movie they're
Yeah,
watching, or a
yeah,
commercial.
right.
And that's kind of something I was going to ask. I mean, I'm sure you've probably heard stories of people that come to your show and then actually discover the Beach Boys
Hmm.
music and start finding it and streaming it because of what you guys have done.
What you
That's
guys doing? Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
that whole part of where
yeah.
yeah.
you guys are a major part of keeping that music alive.
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and that's really, like, when you think about it, I mean, there's not a ton of Beach Boys tribute bands. I mean, when you look at how many Journey tribute bands, I mean, there's a
Sure.
ton. And
Right,
that
right.
stuff is, I don't know how, because if you find a singer like Steve Perry, like, wow,
Yes.
but there's a ton of Journey, there's a ton of Tom Petty, um, you know, a lot of like, I've seen several Bob Segers, believe it or not, like, another incredible vocalist. But like, it's for the Beach Boys, especially in the Midwest, I think it's really just us and Sail On, and then I think there's several on the West Coast, um, one up in Canada, and then one maybe in the UK. I don't know if they're still active, but it really is kind of a unique uh, tribute that not a lot of people are doing. So it really is kind of special to be
Yeah,
part of that,
yeah.
keeping that music alive with the live performance.
Matt, do you think
And
it's part of it is because of the difficulty of the harmony?
I think it has to be because,
Yeah,
I listen to like a Journey tribute band, and I
sure.
I hear what the lead singer's doing, and I'm like, wow, that's ridiculous. And what the lead guitar's doing, I'm like, man, I don't
Sure.
know if I could pull that off. And but then they'll listen to us play and be like, how do you guys harmonize like that? and
Right.
and like, for them, what they're doing is like the most natural thing in the world, and for us, what we're doing is the most natural thing in the world. So
Wow.
it's all about what
Yeah.
your strong suit is, and how
yeah.
you can channel that into a performance or a band or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Matt, I've always wanted to ask this, and you're going to be the first person I've asked this to.
Oh boy. All
Is
right.
there is there one particular song that you're like, no matter what set you're doing, that song is always going to be a part of it? Is there one particular song that just kind of drives it home for you that you're like, that's always going to be in our set?
Well, there's about 20 songs that have to be in our set. There really is.
Good point. Yeah.
I've got a list, and I do our set list, and there's about 20. And part of that is because a lot of the songs are like 2.5 minutes long. So I
Right,
mean,
Sure.
you
sure.
throw 20 minutes or 20 songs in there, you might get an hour out of it. So usually our shows are around 90
Yeah.
minutes to 2 hours, depending on what they want us to do. But for me, it wouldn't be a complete Beach Boys show without California Girls. That's my all-time favorite. I love
I'm
that
in trouble.
the 12 string.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
Oh
No,
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 you're
no.
gonna find out in a
Well,
little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
but you mentioned that, and
I like it, but I don't like it.
DC and I
Okay.
thought about expanding this show from 30 minutes to like 60 to 90 minutes,
Oh,
and
yeah?
all of our followers said, "Please don't, don't." So,
Yeah.
you know,
They said
so-
X that idea.
But that Matt, you've led
Right.
me into the perfect opportunity for the
Go
question
ahead.
of the night.
Go ahead
Okay.
and
Now-
just rub my
Now,
nose in it.
let me explain to you what happens here. So we're going to give you two Beach Boys songs.
Okay.
You get to pick your favorite of the two.
All
And
right.
this is a high dollar podcast. I know it doesn't look like it.
I can see
We're
that.
so we're so high dollar. We do our post show at the Waffle House on Friday morning before work. So, so what happens is whoever song you pick, and we're not going to tell you whose song is who, but
Okay.
whoever song you pick, the other has to buy breakfast. Now, I'm not going to tell you the two songs. DC says I always cheat. I never do. Even the listeners say I don't cheat. So I don't know where he gets it from, but I'm going to let DC. Oh, DC, I need to tell you before I
Here
let you
it
tell the
comes.
songs. Did I tell you I found a new hobby?
No,
I
you did not.
am trying all the different cheese curls from around the world. And I've been all around
Mm.
this great big world eating cheese curls. But I couldn't wait to get back in
That's
the States,
terrible.
back to the best cheese curl in the world. Because every time I look at those bags, all I can think of is I wish they were all California curls. That's all I can say. I mean, it's just such an amazing
Yeah.
gig for me to eat cheese curls.
I
It's
hear
so
you.
amazing. Now, I'm sorry, I got distracted, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you did.
That's
kind of-
okay. That's all
I
right.
was,
Yeah.
gonna
It's
ha- I was
worth it.
gonna have a
Yeah.
cheese
It was
curl
worth
here.
it.
So
Yeah,
so
there you go.
without any hints or anything else, I'm gonna let DC tell you the two songs.
All right.
right.
So you obviously got California Girls and Surfing USA.
Ooh,
Matt,
That's
don't let
ano-
me down. Don't let me
that's
down,
another
Matt.
that's another one of my favorites. But California Girls, I've got to pick that one.
I have been getting worn out this month
Yes.
on this one.
And here's the funny thing: when we do this, Matt, we choose the songs.
Oh yeah,
and I always
He
let
lets
him
me
choose which
choose.
one he wants.
yeah. So
But
I
it's-
always choose wrong.
It's in the presentation. See, I never give hints, and you always say I do. It's just the magnetism here. Matt felt my mental vibes going through.
Yep, that's right. It's right.
DH,
and-
I've got this figured out. I think after all this time we've done this on all the shows we've done this, the song that I can't stand the most, I have to pick.
Well, here's the thing. If
That's
you
how this
remember
is going to
back-
have to work, where I
if you
can
remember
have
back-
luck.
Remember back 5.5 years ago to the original show when we did our top 20 list,
Yeah.
and
yes.
you were wrong on every song. I mean,
So
it
why
just
change
goes
now?
right?
That's true. That is true.
Oh,
Well, Matt, it was great having you since you picked the wrong song, but no.
Matt,
Uh,
just hold on. We'll get rid of DC. It's all good. But as you can see, Matt, we've been friends since we were old enough to
Talk.
walk and talk.
Yeah,
talk.
Talk and
You
walk.
got to razz each other, but
Yes.
Sure.
I'm gonna Friday morning when I hoist my cup of coffee, eating my sausage biscuit, Matt, I'm gonna give you a
It's gonna
salute.
it's gonna go down a lot better, isn't
A
it?
lot easier. When that check comes, I'm gonna go CDC.
Tastes better because it's free, right?
That's
there
right.
You go. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, you told us about the forming of the band and all that great stuff, and a little bit of timetable for you guys.
Mhm.
Talk to us about how you came about really, I don't know, getting off the ground with and starting to perform in places.
Well, as I was not there for that, it really boiled down to preparation and luck for them when they first started. They got they had about, I mean, they had just right at a 2 hour show,
Hmm.
and did all the hits, and then um, some of the deeper cuts like Heroes and Villains was one that
Wow. Okay.
was in the set, and we continued that off and on, and I'll get back to that. But they had a few shows the first year, and then it was mainly just word of mouth and
Mm.
Facebook, YouTube stuff. They made a promo video with the studio down in Nashville. I'm not sure which one it was, and put that up, and it got some traction. And then after a few shows, they started getting a few more gigs here and there, and then they got with an agency that got him some good shows, and so it kind of just started picking up a little bit year after year. And by the time I got in, the hard work was done. All I had to do was learn his parts, and I was ready to go.
You were good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Matt,
right.
I was just thinking, and it just hit me. You know what would be the ultimate summer like tour put together? You
Let's hear
get
it.
like a Jimmy Buffett band,
Yeah,
you guys, and what is the country artist that always sings the beach songs? I'm not a big
Kenny
country person.
Chesney.
Kenny
Disney
Chesney.
Chesney,
Hmm.
somebody, a tribute band to him. Man, if you
Yeah,
put that tour together, you talking about something I'd want to see in a heartbeat. That would be so amazing.
yeah.
I
I
mean, I
think
mean,
that could probably get us a little bit more business in the southern United States, which we really don't play hardly ever. We've played two shows in Kentucky since I was in the band. Um, a few shows in Florida. I don't know if does Florida count as the South, because Florida's kind of its own thing.
not if we're talking football.
Okay.
Right.
And we played one show just south of Memphis at a Harley Davidson dealership a few years ago.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
That's
that
cool.
that could get us some more business in the South if we threw the country vibe in there too. We
It's
did we did get to play a show in Terre Haute, Indiana a few years ago, where we had a Jimmy Buffett band that performed
Oh,
before us.
wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think they're out of Chicago. Gone to Paradise is their name. And then we had another one where the band came from Las Vegas, and they did a Jimmy Buffett slash Alan Jackson tribute. So
Oh,
they
okay.
worked the 5 o'clock somewhere
right.
Right.
part in there, and so that was pretty cool. That was up in Illinois. So yeah, we have had that opportunity, but yeah, if we were ever in the position to do a two band bill,
Yeah.
tour or residency, yeah, they would really go
I
together
mean,
well, I
Yeah, that
think.
I
would.
could see that like in the middle of the summer down at like the Ascend Amphitheater, an outdoor concert.
Yeah,
That
Hmm.
place would be
Hmm.
packed. It would just be amazing because you guys are amazing, but it's just kind of that whole beach vibe and
yeah,
making it. And you make what would
Enjoying the
be
summer. Yep.
2 or 3 3 hour concert out of it.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
but I mean, you guys need to come to Nashville. I'd come watch y'all play. So it's all good.
Well, you know
Absolutely.
what? We did play in Nashville. I take that back about the South. We were in Nashville. We played a show at Vanderbilt University, and it was about 120 degrees that day, I think. And
Yes, welcome to Tennessee.
That sounds about right for
And
us
and the
at
next
certain
day it's
times.
30 degrees and snowing, but it's
Right.
okay. It's
Yeah, we got the
Tennessee.
craziest weather sometimes.
Uh,
we
we
looked
do.
ahead. We looked ahead at the weather forecast that week, and that is the only show that we've played since I've been in the band where we wore shorts.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
actually went and bought shorts especially for that gig, and it was a wise decision.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
Because in Tennessee, not only do you have the heat, you have the
It's humid.
humidity in
right,
there with it. Yes.
right.
It's humid.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
Oh, I tell you what, but you guys, y'all you do really do an amazing job. But
Thank
I
you.
sometimes I wonder, I don't think that folks that are not putting in that much work realize how much time goes into
Yeah.
preparing for a show.
Yeah.
Kind of walk us through like a week of prep for
Yeah.
a show.
Okay. Well, uh, I'll take you back to August of this year. We did as close to a tour as we will do probably. And we're in Southern Indiana. Three of us are, and then our keyboard player is currently in the Cleveland area. So we try to group shows together, so it's not just a one-off where he has to drive all the way down here and go wherever. So we got fortunate enough to line up 4 days in a row in Michigan. So we had a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday show at 4 different venues. So for me, that included making sure the set list was printed out for each show, which it was a little different each night because one place wanted 90 minutes, one place wanted
Okay.
2 hours, one place was an outdoor show, the other was a theater, so different venues, if we play a theater show, we do like a little acoustic set in the middle for like 3 or 4 songs. We don't do that outdoors. So, but I'm very I'm not going to say a picky eater, but I pay attention to my diet very closely, and because I want to look like the Ultimate Warrior someday. But so I had to get my food all prepped for the week, and we were gone from Wednesday morning to Sunday afternoon. So I had 5 days worth of food with me, and I did break that diet on occasion because sometimes you get free food if you're
Right.
if you get the right
Yeah.
contract signed, So uh and then making sure double checking that I had all my guitars, cables, amp, everything, my outfit. You can't go on stage just wearing your street clothes. You got to have your striped shirt and your white pants and
Right.
all that. Making sure I had every little thing. I mean, I'm so anxious about making sure I have everything that, if I go overnight, I pack 5 pairs of underwear because you never know what's going to happen. So,
Right.
so I over prepare.
Very true.
So for me, it's probably a bigger deal than it is for the rest of the guys in the band. But and because when we play so much over the summer, we don't really practice, and we might practice once a year as a group. Um, but if it's been more than like a month between shows, I will run over the whole set list by myself.
Mm.
And but yeah, it's for the most part, the preparation for most of us doesn't really pertain to the actual material that we're performing. It's more about like, do we have all the gear that we're going to need for the road,
Right.
really.
And Matt, you touched on something, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it too. I watch what I eat. Like you're wanting to be the Ultimate Warrior, I'm wanting to be Dusty Rhodes, so it's all good.
The American dream, baby.
That's
Right.
right. I got the bionic elbow ready to drop. It's all good. Bring me that cheeseburger. I'm dropping the bowl.
Oh wow.
DC, I don't know who you. I guess you could be Tojo Yamamoto or something. I don't know.
Some days I feel like it.
We'll figure that one out. Or Bill Dundee. I don't know. We'll
Right,
figure it out.
right.
I do have to ask this though, and this is a little off the music topic, but since you mentioned Memphis wrestling and all,
Uh-huh.
I know you got the Warrior shirt on.
Uh-huh.
Favorite 70s or 80s wrestler? Now, were you raised in Illinois or
Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah.
I
I've been,
Indiana? I mean Indiana. So did y'all get to see much of the Memphis wrestling, or was y'all more of the
no. So I was born in '88. So most of my Memphis wrestling knowledge is just looking at old reading and listening to old
Okay.
old or podcasts and watching old stuff on YouTube. I was watching wrestling from about like 93 to probably about the time WCW went under.
Okay,
But
yeah.
even when I was just getting into wrestling, I was watching stuff that was 6, 7 years old, getting it from the video store. I was
Right.
Right.
watching
Sure.
I was watching WrestleMania 6 when it was already WrestleMania 13. But if I wanted to see, Ultimate Warrior versus Hogan, I had to go get the video. I couldn't
Right.
just, we didn't have YouTube, right? So, but from the 80s, like I said, I was born in '88. So, I mean, my favorite wrestlers growing up was Ultimate Warrior, Lex Luger, Hulk and Animal, and
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. So
Yeah.
Oh
those were
yeah.
my big ones.
There you go.
And all those guys went to WCW too. And
Yes.
that's like, so I would see them on WCW, then I would go back to watch the old stuff when they were in the WWF. And then more recently, when I got back into it, is when I started learning about the territories and really
Yes.
understanding how stuff came about.
And
Mhm.
Really,
if
really
you
interesting.
if you
Yeah.
go back and watch a lot, you're gonna see all of those major stars WWE actually came through Memphis area, the
Yeah,
Memphis Nashville
A
area.
lot of them did.
It was
yeah,
like a hub back in the day. So I mean, it was just you know, we grew up, we graduated in the 80s. So having that time, you know, in the mid to late 70s and early 80s, that was kind of that heightened time of the Memphis wrestling.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we got to see a lot of those before they actually went into the WWE, and of course that took it next level
yeah,
for the wrestling business. But yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing to think about that.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's changed so much. And now like I'm not into it now at all, but I still look at
No.
the old stuff.
The old school stuff is just hard to
Yep.
beat. It is.
My son
Yep.
is 6. He'll be 7 in December, and he likes to watch the old Royal Rumbles
Yeah.
and see all the different guys come in there. And
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Yep. And some of the, and you know, that's the thing that with the entertainment industry, and you guys, you know, this from you guys being on stage, that entertainment value has to be there for
yeah,
people, you know, to
Mm.
want to come to your shows or whatever. So,
right.
and it is with you guys. You guys do an amazing job of that. So I'll just throw that in there since we're talking a
Thank you.
little bit about wrestling there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've used a little bit of the the wrestling promo mic skills when I'm engaging with the audience. And when I introduced our keyboard player, I introduced him as the jet flying, limousine
Gene
riding,
Rodden,
kiss
kiss
stealing,
stealing,
wheeling
Willie
dealing,
Dillon, son of a
Yes.
gun.
hardest
So,
working
so
nurse practitioner in all of show business.
So Matt, I want to hear your best Hulk Hogan voice. Come
Oh
on,
boy.
brother. Give me that
Okay.
Hulk Hogan voice, brother. Show
All
it
right.
to me, brother.
Let's see. What you gonna do, dude, when Sounds of Summer Beach Boys tribute runs wild on you?
Ooh, and he's even
Hey.
got the gun show.
That's awesome. Boy, that is fantastic.
All I can do is, what you gonna do, brother, with a bionic elbow flex on you?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Oh,
Well, Matt,
that was good.
it's been awesome, man. We appreciate you taking some time with us.
yeah.
Before we let you go, though, let us know some upcoming stuff that y'all have going on,
Okay, well,
and how to
for the
follow
rest,
you guys.
yeah.
Obviously,
So
all the social media,
we're on Facebook and Instagram. Sounds of Summer
right?
Up Beach Boys Tribute. Soundsofsummertribute.com, and that has our full schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, for the rest of the year, we've only got one more show, and that is at the Boot City Opry in Terre Haute, Indiana. And I
Okay.
think we're going to have to dust off the old Beach Boys cover song that they used to do of Long Tall Texan. I don't know if you've ever heard that one
Yes.
before,
Yes.
but
Oh, it's great.
the
Yeah.
Beach
Yes.
Boys used to do that in their early
Yeah.
shows, and it's on
Yeah.
their live albums. So I think we're going to have to dust that one off, and I might even wear my snakeskin cowboy boots.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's awesome.
I've been needing an excuse to wear those. So the Boot City Opry in Terre Haute, Indiana.
There you go.
But
Appropriate time to use them. That's right.
yeah, we've got
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
a pretty busy schedule booked. I mean, busy for us. I think we've got like 17 shows booked for next year,
Wow.
and
Oh, wow.
we'll be posting those probably beginning of the year when everything gets more finalized. But
Right.
yeah, so I'll in the meantime I like to try to post videos of some of our performances on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. So yeah, people can see a little bit of new stuff here and there since we're
Okay.
not playing too much right now.
Sure.
But
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well, we definitely want you to get back to Nashville area for sure. That would be awesome. We're going to definitely come out and check you guys out for sure.
Yeah, I'll
Hopefully.
let you know.
Yeah, that would be great.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
So
would be
if
fantastic.
if we get anything that way, I will alert the D&D Nation.
Please do.
And,
We'll be
Please
there.
do.
We'll put it. We'll get
We
it
will
out
be
and
there.
We'll be there.
You'll know
Yeah.
us.
All right.
We
All
will be the
right.
bald-headed guys on the front row screaming.
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll
Yeah.
say, "Please don't do that."
I'll have to cut a promo on you or something.
Yeah, you need to cut one for us. Yeah,
Right.
we need to. We'll use it as an intro. We need that. We take all
Yeah.
promos.
That's
Of course, we
right.
don't pay. We just take them.
Oh wow! All right. Well, Matt, can you stick around as we close it out?
Sure.
All right. DH.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of night in the wrestling ring where Jerry Calhoun turns his back and the chain comes out.
The
Oh.
chain.
And
Oh, my
Terry
gosh.
Funk is down for the count of 3. Jerry Lawler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. We'd like to thank Matt for joining us. Make sure you check out all of their stuff on
Absolutely.
their
Check
website.
out those guys.
Folks,
for
remember,
sure.
you can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, on our Facebook, Google Podcasts, on our website, all D&D Dynamite 80s. Canyon Star TV, we're on there as well. Anywhere we can put these ugly faces, we're going to put them. So you're welcome for that. Yes. And as I always end off before I send it over to DC, folks, remember, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind. So always be kind to each other. DC?
All right. Next week's guest, Surf City All-Stars. Surf City All-Stars will be on tap. So we'll check
might be
in with them
bad omen.
guys.
That might be a bad omen for me next week. Might have to
Why
bring
is
my
that?
cheese. Have to bring my cheese curls out early.
Again, yeah. I don't think you need to do anything and you would win it, to be honest with you.
I'm just more likable. What can I say?
Right.
And I
All
dropped
right.
my chain.
Right. All right, let's get those sponsors in real quick.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
D&D Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors, Hudson's Flags and More, Knitting Project of Smyrna, Tennessee, PJG Marketing, Totally Cool 80s, Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, Jackie's Creations on Facebook, Riley Rhodes Art Designs at RileyRhodes.art on Instagram, and the Magic Yarn Project. You can find all these great folks online. Yes.
Yes, and folks, I see you out there. I see you, and I know you're wanting to support some organizations. I can see that right now. See, I
Yes.
can see. So I know you're wanting to support some organizations, and one of the things we said when we started this thing 5.5 years ago was that if we ever got a chance, we wanted to give back. We've been lucky enough to kind of be part of a community of 2 amazing organizations. The Magic Yarn Project, and what these folks do, it's all volunteers. They hand knit head coverings like superhero princes, all of that, and they give them for free to kids that are battling cancer. And that makes such a huge difference for those kids. So if you find it in your heart, support them. Then
Great people.
Great people. And then also Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, our friend, the Vooch over there.
Yeah.
What they do is when you donate money to the organization, they provide books for kids that may not be able to otherwise get books. And
Afford
as
them.
educators, we both know and understand how important literacy is at a young age. So if you find it in your hearts or you want to send positive prayer, come, let's help these organizations out.
Yep, absolutely. Well put, my friend. Well, another good one in the book, DH.
Oh, brother, another nice one, another free breakfast.
Hey, we
at
had
the
a
Waffle
fantastic
House.
guest that carried us as always.
Matt, either congratulations or condolences, ever how you want to look at it.
He's part of the
But you're
D&D
now
family.
Part of the
eh?
D&D family. So
Yes.
I'll take it.
we're either going to tell you congratulations or we're so sorry we got our condolences, but you're stuck with us now. So it's all good.
I had a blast.
We sure
Well, we
appreciate you joining us, Matt, and taking time to be with us tonight.
And
No
say hello
problem.
to all the other guys. And
Yes.
we'll keep looking at your stuff on social media. And we want to meet you in person sometime. So hopefully that can happen as well. That
that'd
would be
great.
fantastic.
I'll be the Dusty
safe
Rhodes
in your
lookalike.
travels. We appreciate your time. And best to you and safe with the travels and
All right.
best of the whole group there.
Yeah. Same to you
All right.
guys. Thanks for
All right.
having
Thank
me,
you.
and really appreciate it.
All right. So yeah, DH will continue with our month-long celebration of the Beach Boys. And,
Yeah, it's been an amazing month so
it's
far.
been fantastic,
Man, it
and
has
we
been
met some great people and we all appreciate what the Beach Boys music is all about and celebrate that. So it's been good stuff for sure.
Yes, definitely.
So for Matt from Sounds of Summer, Indiana area there, DH, I am DC. Keep playing those Beach Boys tunes, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, folks.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
All right. That sign off kind of reminded me of what is it? For Jesse the Body Ventura, I am Gorilla Monsoon.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Had
Hey,
a
I
blast,
froze again.
guys.
I don't know
All
if
right.
you can hear me, but I froze for
Yeah.
some. Oh, there I
Yeah.
am. I'm back.
Yep.
So I'll leave it with this. What you gonna do, brother, when the show ends? Yeah, that's right. Flip, flop, fly, brother. I'm out.
I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do too.
Yeah, that's my age. I go to
I'm
bed.
old.
Yeah.